rooms soar, mysteries get told, and secrets are yours to keep, all without pressing a button. Now I want to ask yourself, why would you want to settle for someone else's imagination on a screen when you could use your own flipping through the pages of a book? In today's presentation, I'm going to share 3 reasons why I think reading is better than watching TV. My goal by the end of this presentation is to convince you to pick up a book and let your imagination fly. When I was little, all I liked to do was read. I hated to watch TV, and if there was a movie to a book, I would always read the book first, no matter what. As we continue, I will tell you how reading will enhance your imagination, improve your critical thinking, and how it will help with your long-term attention span. First, I would like to discuss how reading will enhance your imagination and how it can do so many things for you in the long run. Many of us, especially as kids, had a wild imagination. However, as we grew older, our imagination went away. Imagination is defined as the ability of the mind to be creative or resourceful. To have a wild imagination, as some call it, is truly a gift that some are not granted the privilege of. When you are reading, a lot of people say it's like a movie playing out in your head. That is because your imagination is imagining the scenes, people, how they sound and look, and how they move around. The Chicago Tribune says, better than listening to an audiobook or reading one on an e-reader. It reduces stress, promotes a comprehension and imagination, elevates depression, helps you sleep, and may contribute to preventing Alzheimer's. While lots of people think using an audiobook will be just as good as reading it, it is not the same. While it is still better than watching television, it doesn't give your brain the same stimulation that reading a book will. I'm going to share the things that I notice when I read versus other options. When I read, I always notice that it's not like I'm just reading words off of a page. I see a movie playing in my head. While you use your imagination the way you do when you read a book, you are able to think and brainstorm much faster than normal. However, when I listen to an audiobook, I disassociate with the book and cannot connect with the characters. I barely even hear the words that are getting read to me. And if I read my Kindle or Nook, I always end up getting a headache from the blue light coming off the screen. There is truly nothing comparable to reading off of a real paper book than all the other options this world has to offer. So yes, each way helps your imagination, however, reading the real deal will always be better for you. How can this help me in the long run? As we discussed earlier, the Chicago Tribune stated that reading may help with preventing Alzheimer's. Let's take a look at some of the long-term effects that reading can positively affect you. The 95% group says that reading can build your vocabulary, which will help you write better essays for school and emails for your career. And it helps your conversation skills. Reading can help reduce stress in children and adults, so the Chicago Tribune and the 95% group. While many children struggle with public communication, reading can help with that, the 95% group says. Once reading, socially awkward children gain a sense of social skills and learn how to pick up cues for a basic conversation. The 95% group says this about the subject. When kids read about characters they love, they experience the things their characters go through almost as if it's them. Reading can also give a sense of support and belonging. Reading can help with building and maintaining your memory. When you read, your brain is actively encoding and storing information, creating new connections between neurons. Visualizing scenes, characters, and details from a story engages parts of the brain, which enhances memory retention through mental imagery, says the 95% group. The act of re-encountering words and phases reinforces memory pathways, leading to improvement in recalling information. According to research, reading also strengthens white matter in your brain. Reading helps with your writing skills as well. When you are reading, you are able to remember spelling of words and recall them faster. A lot of people don't think reading can help in a lot of ways, but it truly is a huge help to a lot of people's lives. These things won't always affect you. Reading affects people differently. Reading affects people differently, and many people see different effects from it. However, it always affects in the good way. Secondly, I would like to share how reading can improve your critical thinking. A lot of people struggle with critical thinking, especially when put on the spot without notice. I still struggle with critical thinking when put in a sudden situation. However, I can confidently say that reading has helped me in thinking on the spot like that. Lots of children and young adults really struggle with critical thinking, and I'm going to show how reading can help with that. Seven Springs Education says reading develops the critical thinking skills that are critical to success in a wide range of areas. It improves skills in analysis, helps children interpret better. People can create or find an argument and be able to defend it. You can grow your knowledge base, and you can create new areas of knowledge and interest. It is important not to believe that critical thinking is either a gift that we either have or don't have, but more as something that we can train, develop, and improve, says Seven Spring Education. Reading will help with this and give you the skills you need. Reading can help you think rationally through problems and issues you may cross as you grow older. Continuously reading and growing and improving these skills will help you in the future when it comes to certain situations and skills. There is a lot of importance when it comes to critical thinking and why we have the skills for the future. It improves your ability to make decisions. It helps you analyze information, weigh evidence, and make informed decisions. It enhances problem-solving skills. It helps you approach challenges by breaking them down, evaluating your options, and finding effective solutions. It can boost your creativity, exploring alternative perspectives. It sparks innovative ideas and creative solutions. It strengthens your communication. You can make your thoughts shown clearly and support your ideas with evidence. It can build independence. It empowers you to be able to think for yourself. And it helps you avoid being misled by information and biases. Third, I want to explain how it can help with your long-term attention span. The longer you are able to be focused in a book, the longer you can take that skill and apply it to your everyday life. If you have a set time or schedule that you read to and it works well for you, apply it to real-world situations. The longer you sit and watch TV, you could be reading or being productive and getting work done. If you can sit there on your couch and watch TV for hours on end, you can sit there and read a book and get better benefits from it. When you make the logical choice to be productive, it helps get stuff done and makes you feel so much better about yourself. The longer you stay engaged in a book, the more you are rewarding focus instead of distractions. Getting distracted in this world is so easy. We have a portable computer sitting in our pocket. However, if you choose to spend your time reading, it is so much more rewarding and productive than just scrolling through your phone for hours. When you're intentionally choosing to spend your time being productive, you're able to get so much more done. When you read, a lot of distractions fly out of the window and help you be a lot more attracted to what you are doing at that moment. To keep your attention span on one thing is an extremely hard thing to do, especially now. With all the distractions in this world, reading helps you stay on track. When you read, it helps build your attention span so when you go out to be productive, you're able to get more done in a shorter amount of time. When you have a good attention span, you can easily get through so many things in a short amount of time if you don't let any distractions interfere with what you are doing. Reading greatly improves this for you with how much concentration reading requires. If you're struggling with your attention span, setting a timer and only doing one thing for that time you set yourself will greatly improve your attention span and help you grow in the area. Lastly, reading can do so much more for you than the things you have touched on today. Reading promotes focused attention, especially when following an area or understanding a complex topic. It encourages mindfulness. Reading helps you stay present in the moment you're living in. It can build your neural pathways that are associated with attention and comprehension. Reading also acts as a stress reliever. It can lower your heart rate and reduce stress hormones. It can improve your quality of sleep. It can reduce your overload. Reading a book provides a break from screens and refreshes your brain. In conclusion, we have discussed why I believe reading is better for you than watching TV. We have discussed how reading enhances your imagination, improves your critical thinking, and how it helps you improve your long-term attention span. While reading isn't some people's cup of tea, there are so many benefits that help your health in so many ways and improves the way that you think.